Right, John, here we are in Salcombe. What are we doing here? What are we going to do?
We're going to set off tomorrow morning and head round the UK on 2 ribs in 9 days, 8 guys covering 1,400 nautical miles. For a lot of these guys who are coming with us, they are people that I've known for most of my life, and they've all been parts of my life through boating or sailing or proper, experiences, and I want to sort of catch up with my mates over the next sort of 10 days. It's going to be amazing.
Arrived last night, 5 o'clock. Farted about with the boats as you do. I persisted to wake the house up this morning. A nice early start, 2:45, usual time I get up. And it wasn't raining then. No, it's pissing down.
We've prepared for some eventualities. Major incident at sea, broken limbs, and potentially some knockouts because of the waves, but fingers crossed it won't come to any of that. And if the worst comes to it, then we've got little GPS Mayday signals we can send up. So on a serious front, we should be covered as long as I stay breathing.
Just quite raring to go to get to Falmouth now because we've got quite a journey ahead of us. Fingers crossed, eh?
And we're setting sail at 5:10.
5-10 hours.
05:10.
I think they took a wave. They had a big one go over both tubes, and their boat's a lot lower than ours. And they flooded the boat. The bilge isn't working, and his life jacket went off.
Unfortunately, Wave Rider has sprung a leak and it's filling up with water at the moment. So we're just waiting for these guys to empty the
Get the puncture repair kit out.
Empty the boat out of water. But what's more important is that Dave's automatic life jacket's gone off already. He looks like he's on an aircraft, showing people where the doors are.
So we're in Plymouth. We had a small incident 1 hour into the journey. Neil decided he wanted to go under the sea dance, took us into a wave and drowned us. Boat was full of water, bags were floating, my life jacket operated successfully and inflated, and then we spent the next 20 minutes with buckets bailing out the boat. Bilge pump's not working. A little bit concerning, but we've come in for a bacon sandwich and we'll be back on our way, and I'm not worried at all.
This is going to be our second attempt today. Hopefully we'll make it there. The sea state should be a lot less, so we should be able to go at a cruising speed of 30 knots to get there in good time to fuel up, to then go round Land's End after that.
So, here we are. We're Falmouth now. We're Falmouth. We've been to Plymouth. Had a little detour. We've got very good bacon sandwiches in Plymouth. Just going to have a quick refuel, and then we're here heading off to Milford Haven to do the long slog. One thing that we're going to get here: cider. We've got no cider. We need cider, don't we, John?
That's all about when she was built.
So what was that, John?
It's a boat we had built back in 2006. Sorry, 1996. Here in Falmouth at A&P Appledores. She was fitted out at the rear of Plymouth. And it's lovely to see her. I haven't seen her for many, many, many years.
We really haven't gone very far yet.
A little problem.
They're on it.
Put it the wrong way.
Chart plot is syncing up, look at that. Fucking super.
So same set-off time as yesterday, 5:10. We're on the open water.
We are on the open.
You ready?
We can't keep doing this. Guys, we need to call it. We've got to call it, we can't, you know, this is gonna... Bangor in a day, it will be amazing.
There's Land's End. We fueling up again, John.
We are indeed.
How much are we taking on board this time?
420 litres.
Just literally just it's a shortcut to the top.
Yeah, we're going there today. We're going to Oban, and then through the Caledonian Canal, and then we're back in Devon by Tuesday. Came up from Falmouth yesterday.
From Falmouth yesterday?
Yeah.
So, good old stint.
Yeah.
360 miles.
It was a long day.
Day 3.
Day 3.
Brand new life jacket.
Gravel and then
brand-
sleeper.
recharged.
Recharged. Hopefully we'll not go off again.
Yeah.
We are
Road.
just at the
With gravel in the middle.
south of Belfast, back across the North Sea, on our way to Oban.
Kids will trip on them, they'll slip.
Very calm in the harbour. Hopefully we'll be the same that way.
They get slippery,
I think we're quite excited. Looking forward to a bit of a shorter day.
Tell us where we're off to.
We're back to Falmouth.
You don't want to go to Scotland?
Oh, we're back to Falmouth.
Because they're going to do whiskey tasting and I just hate whiskey and don't drink it.
I'll join you and drink
so-
something other than whiskey instead.
We're going back to Falmouth to drink Rattler.
Well, we had a cracking couple of days. Yesterday was Mammoth, all the way from Falmouth to Bangor in a single hit. One pit stop at Milford for a refuel. We made a hell of a lot of ground and we were very lucky with the weather.
Lovely day from the arriving in Oban, with again super flat seas. Fortunately no incidences today, no accidents, nothing. Just need to fuel the boat up for tomorrow because we're going to leave at 7:30 to get the 8:30 canal that opens for us to start to go through 4 locks.
Jump, they go front.
We got ladder. Ready?
Good morning. The ship is loaded with fuel. We've got whiskey in our stomachs. We've got Twixes for breakfast, and we're going to head up the Caledonian Canal. And that's my report for the morning. Aye, Skips.
We had a few whiskies last night, and it's great to see both Dentons wincing at the prospect and also experiencing the whiskey.
Deeply unpleasant whiskey tasting session. Not enjoyed one bit.
Hey, today we are now heading up to the Caledonian Canal, and it starts at Fort William, and we're going to be going through that canal system for 1.5 days.
Morning, Simon! It's summertime!
Can you believe the weather in the middle of June? Up here, coming up to Fort William, 10 miles away. We are faced with this.
I'm done with my whiskey.
He's coming round to grab your book.
Thank you. This is very exciting. Is this the only lock to get through? It's the starter.
This is the first of 26 locks today, guys.
Are we going to do a shot in each lock? Yeah. Come on then.
Moving very slowly down the Caledonian Canal, soaking up the scenery that's occasionally revealed from behind the clouds. Hopefully very uneventful. We won't have to do any more medical interventions with pile cream.
So, we've arrived in Fort Augustus.
We have indeed. Fort Augustus is famous for its food and fine wine.
So I'm just checking the weather at the moment. It looks like there's some big winds coming in, essentially tonight, and it means that we may have to delay our departure of Inverness and stay the night in Inverness so that we can get round in a safe sea. We've done it before. We might have to do it again. We might have to do another 2 massive legs in a day.
Morning. How are you today?
Good night last night.
Very good indeed, thank you. Had a lovely meal. We've got a very short trip today. We've got to go down to Loch Ness, which will take us about an hour to get through these 4 locks, and then we're going to be pootling up to Inverness for the night.
We had a little accident on the boat.
What happened?
I basically sat on Dave's bollock he's looking a little in pain right now.
Today we are exploring for the Nessie. We are hunting Loch Ness, and we will be the first people to find her in 100 years.
Tonight's accommodation is this fair beauty just here.
How many? 6 double or 6 single?
7.
7 double?
Because you're having one.
I'm like an archer. I never turn away free alcohol.
Having some rum in Bob Marley's cafe in Inverness, man.
Good night last night when you came in aboard the boat. I gave one of your boys a finger. Yeah, that was lovely. This big bugger up there tried to bugger me.
So what did we get up to in port last night then?
What didn't we get up to in port last night is the big question. The night ended with a man wrestle between Harkers and Dan. They were wearing underpants and they were pulling each other's underpants off.
Oh,
was the
nice.
last thing I saw. Both very large, hairy men. It's a sight that I really would like to get out of my memory.
So here we are, leaving Inverness.
Inverness.
And one of the last canal locks. We've got one more to go before we're out to the North Sea. Today we're heading off to Arbroath, which will be our 5th night in Scotland.
Yeah, end of the canal. They've opened the gates, we can drive straight in.
So the last couple of hours we arrived in the infamous Peterhead, and this place is the strangest place I've ever seen in my life.
Sign of break, boys!
On the way to Arbroath, cruising at 30 knots, heading 202 degrees, sea state good.
Saturday 26. We are in Arbroath. There is something very rare here you don't see very often in Scotland. A fish hook, but also the sunshine in June. A very rare sight on this journey. The reason we see sunshine is because the bear's been at the helm. A couple of hours, record speed of 35 knots, surfing a wave. Hickton took 2 hours of pretty bouncy stuff at the Peterhead, and we did well. We're here.
So Adam,
They've got weed.
we're now in Arbroath.
Adam.
How are the wedding plans coming?
Are you getting married in Arbroath?
I would like to get married in Arbroath. It'd be really simple because we can all stay there.
We are in Arbroath on time, 5 o'clock exactly, Jonathan.
Nice lovely day in the North Sea, heading towards Newcastle. Sun's out, we've had to stop for our coffee and tea, porridge. It's freezing, absolutely freezing.
Good morning, it's a grey day in the North of England and we are now in North Shields. And we're very excited. We met some fishermen, they were very friendly. John tried to cut their lines.
Morning guys, the 28th of June, just heading out of Lowestoft. rough seas coming in across the wash, which was quite character building. We've just refueled at the Shell petrol station because Adam wanted to get the loyalty points, and we're now drinking cider coming up the river.
Just a bit of an update, guys. We're just leaving Felixstowe after putting 150 litres of fuel in. We've just been looking at the rain radars. It looks like it's going to be heavy rain. As you can see from the mast, it's starting to fill up with raindrops. And probably in the background you've got the container port. That's shot. It's flat at the moment, but we think that the sea state, once we get out, will be okay. Visibility again is down to, when we get out, it should be down to about 200 metres. Fingers crossed the chart plotter will guide us out of here.
So we've just had our lunch. Oh, you're on the bitters. Currently at Sandwich Bay. There we go. We're all back together again.
Oh, catch him smoking.
Yeah, he's worked that one out.
Morning again, we're just leaving Eastbourne Marina, Sovereign Harbour. Big night last night. We met up with some Albanians. There's a few comments about did we give them a lift, but no, that's not the case at all. Great guys, they're over painting a few houses. Anyway, we're now coming into the loch.
Your bathroom escapades.
Yes, I got a bit lost in the night last night. David kicked me out and locked the door.
What did you do?
I had to find.
Did you pick the wrong door to go to the
I
loo?
picked the wrong door. I thought it was the bathroom, but it was a corridor. And it was very difficult to not pee in the corridor. But I eventually found the emergency exit and peed on the stairwell. And then I had to walk down naked to the reception.
Oh, what was the first injury?
First injury.
No, you're not bleeding, but you've got a good
proper
divot.
graze, a good gash.
Saves a lot of oysters for starting, doesn't it? Size of the girth on that.
Come on, John, to the top.
You around the world? This week, I'm mostly following supermodels. It's about a sol up there.
So Adam, just give you a bit of an update. You've been asleep for quite a while, and we're trying to assess the situation. We've turned our AIS off because we don't want the other guys to know where we are.
That's a very sensible.
Okay, it's now a race to get to Salcombe, and we're going to win. Right, we're now 10 miles to go. Dan has had the signal to give it the guns. We are gunning it at 40 knots. We are burning 100 litres an hour.
beat the other boat. Dan, you can do it. You can do it, Dan. Wow. So the challenge was to achieve around the UK in 9 days. Guess what? We're here to tell the tale.
Where are we, boys? This is Salcombe, and we are the champions. Adam, where are we? Salcombe! Where do you come from? Don't I do?
An absolutely spectacular experience, impossible to beat. The sheer experience of travelling around the entire UK with a great bunch of lads.
So there was a few guys who doubted this trip. However, we're here 9 days later and have succeeded.